I'm Safia Hashmi. I'm your maths tutor for the Cambridge IGCSE O-Level. Today we are going to start the applications for the probability. So let's start the topic. Before going to start the topic, you have to revise or recall your previous formulas which are used in this lecture also. So first one is probability of getting any event. Okay, it says we have number of favorable outcomes divided by the total numbers of outcomes. Total number of outcomes. Okay. And one another formula we have that if we are going to name this as P, probability as P. And if you have to find the probability of not getting the event, probability, how you can calculate that? Probability of not getting specific event, any specific event. So what you have to do, you have to simply write 1, you have to subtract it with 1, okay, because 1 is the maximum value for the probability. 1 minus the probability which is calculated for getting that event, okay. So probability of getting that specific event, have to simply subtract it with 1. Okay. So we have to use these formulas. And now we are going to apply the applications. Yeah, we have to apply probability on the applications. What we are going to do, we have to make one dice. So I'm going to take one dice. Okay. So basically I'm taking an experiment for the dice. So it is cubical shape. So I'm taking cubical shape. So if I'm going to make this, this one is fair dice. Okay, it's has 6 faces and every face have one number over there. So I'm going just to write 1, 2, and 3, and other 3 have 3 more numbers, 4, 5, 6 are or another faces. Okay. So now you have to find. If somebody says you have a question like calculation of theoretical probability when you have rolled a dice, so you have to find the score of 1. Okay. So you have an experiment. You are going to roll a die. Which die? Cubical die. Okay. Now, what you have to do, you have to find the probability of getting score of 1. Now, tell me, how many scores we have? We here 1, 2. Before going to write like this, I have to write like this. We have 6 chances. Either it comes 1, either it comes 2, either it comes 3, 4, we have 5, and we have 6. Okay, so we have 6 outcomes. Okay, so what we have asked in a question, probability of getting score once, it means we have to ask this. Okay, we have total number of outcomes. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what we have total number of outcomes. Total number of outcomes are what? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 total outcomes. Okay. And for getting one, how many numbers? We have only one number. Okay. So number of favorable outcome, I am giving number of getting score. So number of getting score is 1. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to apply the formula. Okay. So probability of getting score 1 is same formula, number of favorable outcomes divided by the total number of outcomes. Okay, just put your values over here. So we have 1. Number of favorable outcome is 1, right? The total number of outcomes is what? 6. So what we have probability? Probability of getting score 1 is 1 by 6. Let's do another question. In the second question is, you have to count the probability of an odd numbers. Now look at this. Odd numbers. Which number is odd? 1, 3, and 5. So how many numbers over here? 3 possibilities. So we have number of getting, just you have to count them. It's 3. Okay. So total number of outcomes are same for the dice. Total number of outcomes for this dice, when you have to roll down it one time, it's 6. Now you have to apply the formula. Probability of getting is number of favorable outcome divided by the total number of outcomes, 3 by 6, which eventually give you 1 over 2, right? Now, you have to do it by yourself. I am giving you one more question for your practice. You have to count. You have to find the probability of getting a score less than 7. You know that all numbers are less than 7, okay? So all numbers less than 7 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, we have 6 possibilities and all are less than 7. So here your number of favorable outcome is 6. Okay? So probability. Pause the video and do it by yourself and then come back. Probability of getting score less than 7 is total number of outcome is 6 and number of favorable outcome is 6. So it becomes 1. The maximum number we get, the probability is 1. So you got. Thank you guys. And if you have any difficulty for this topic, you can ask me on a comment box. Thank you.